Don, is Matthias going to be okay to play tonight?
Matthias is good. We expect him in.
So I assume Tuck is also still good to go?
Yes. Yep. So it would be nice additions back in the lineup.
Chance for Greenway on the trip?
We'll see. I don't suspect him in the next couple days, but we wanted to bring him in to make sure he's with the group and conditioning as well.
I think it's the first time in over a month that Tuck and Thompson have both been in the lineup together. How does that transform the lineup when you have both those guys?
Well, in that process, we added Eric Robinson. We gave us that size and presence that, those two guys are a presence. And, we're still out Gergensons, we're out Greenway, so we've missed that big presence. And to have Tuck Samuelson back in is very nice in that regard. Obviously, they're pretty talented guys, too.
What's been maybe the difference in Peyton Krebs' game recently compared to the start of the season when he said he admittedly had maybe a little slower start than he wanted?
Confidence. He's settled in. He's confident, much more confident than he was in simplifying things, which is allowing him to see and read plays better. He's finding more calm in his game. Just finished watching some clips with him just a moment ago, and they seem to get better each time we sit down.
This is Eric Johnson's first game back here since he joined your organization. How do you navigate what is likely to be an emotional night for him?
He's had a lot of emotional nights in his career, but his I know he has a deep love for Colorado, for Denver, for the fans here, for the guys on the other bench. So I would imagine this will be one of the most emotional nights for him in his career. And he's, in a short time, I think he's built those relationships in our locker room as well. Our guys will be very excited for him, and I know they're very excited to be part of this night for him as well.
Yesterday you said he has an entourage. Where do you see that? Is it just guys gravitating toward him in the locker room or on the ice? Where do you see that?
He does. He has a real electric personality, as people know, the people that know him, and guys love hanging around with him everywhere. In the locker room, on the ice, before, after practice, he's a great communicator, and when you're around him, he respects everybody equally, and he cares about people. So you feel that as teammates, and he's been a great help to us this year.
What has he meant to some of the younger guys on your team, the other number one overall defensemen you guys have playing with him?
Yeah, I mean, specifically the two guys that are number one, Owen Power and Rasmus. He's settling for them. It's been a process as our team moves into to another level of higher expectation and potential, hiccups until you plow through it. He's been amazing for our whole group because he knows that. With the Avalanche, they went through what we're going through. As expectations rise, so does pressure, and it can pull you out of the zone very, very easily. That's what's happened to us, quite frankly, quite a bit early on. And to have a guy there that recognizes the uniqueness to this situation, lots of young talent going through things for the first time because of expectations built by them, and he's been amazing for. Not only Power and Power and Dahlin, because he's walked their walk, but for the entire team, and pretty irreplaceable for us at this point.
How does the result against the Avs team earlier this year have any significance tonight? Are you able to pull upon having been able to beat this Avs team before in what you're going to focus on tonight?
It's funny. It was certainly nice to beat a team as capable as them, but you also know they're well aware. We know that it can be a little bit daunting on the other side, knowing they'll be, as they usually are, very well prepared, and this is a very tough building to play. So, moving forward, it's an exciting building to play. I think our guys are very excited about that. But yes, we would look at some clips from last game and hope to replicate some good things, and hopefully, quite honestly, to get better at others that we weren't good enough in that game.
When you think about the road environment, are there any characteristics from the Boston win and the win at MSG that would help you be successful tonight?
Yeah, I think just respect for the opponent's building. You have buildings that if you can keep whatever it is, 18, 20,000 people quiet, the longer you can do that, the better. So, discipline, structure, consistency in those, and that's usually your best chance. And these, you go into the buildings like this and you want to control the best chance scenarios that you can, and that's simple, playing a simple, hard game, and we were able to do it different points, and we need to make sure we're consistent in that regard, especially tonight.
How can Zach Benson complement Tage and Alex?
Well, he did a heck of a job in training camp with top players. I think he played with each of those guys at various points, but he's got Zach is his game is very complimentary to anybody he plays with, and now you have two extremely talented guys. Benny positions himself very well, forces plays and opposition into precarious areas that skill can take advantage of. He's a highly intelligent young player. And I think the more skill you surround him with, the more that skill benefits from his intuitive sense of the game.
Does that make it easy to not send him to World Juniors and just keep him here?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. He helps us. He's a positive contributor on this team, and we all know how important that is to have contributions from everywhere and anywhere possible, especially as you navigate a long season and you fight through injuries. In roster challenges, and he's been very consistent from day one of training camp, which is incredible for any player. And you add on, you factor in his age, it's even more incredible.